Welcome to my channel Economics by Dipankar. So in today's video we are going to discuss how to calculate share of income, okay, when we have two information. One is your slope of budget line, and the second information that has been given is total income. In addition, a third information which has also been given is that amount is spent on two equal goods. How do we interpret this? So this question has been taken from JNU MA Economics CESP 2020 entrance examination, and this is question number 28. Okay. So what we have planned is that we'll be discussing how to calculate. This is a numerical type question. It's not difficult, but then we need to use simple, you can say the way in which a simple mathematics formula, and we can solve it very easily. So the slope of budget line is minus 0.25. So we know for obvious reason why this is a negative sign, why we say that it's minus 0.25 and not simply 0.25. So all those students who are planning to appear in 2022 entrance examination, you must watch these videos because these are the type of questions which are being asked in JNU entrance examination. The question will not be difficult, but then you need to understand the basic principle on which consumer theory numericals can be solved. So in addition, we have also planned to cover the papers, previous year papers, not only from JNU but also from SAU, Jamia, Delhi University, CDS. So all those who are preparing, please subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed till now, so that you can get all the latest update. In addition, the income that has been given is I is equal to your 100. And the third information is that the consumer spends on two equal goods. So what do we mean by two equal goods? So let's say good 1 is equal to x1 and good 2 is equal to x2. And let's say the price of x1 is p1 and the price of p2 is x2 is p2. So when this slope is given, what do we mean by this? So this slope is p1 by p2 is equal to 0.25 minus 0.25. Okay. So what can be said about this? So we can say p1 is equal to 0.25 p2. This means that the price of p1 is 1/4 the price of p2, or we can say p2 is p1 by 0.25. 0.25, to simplify it, we can multiply by 100 in both numerator and denominator, so it will be the same. So p2 is equal to p1 into 100 by 25, or this gets cancelled out, so p2 is equal to 4 times p1. So this is the equation that we get. We know that income or your budget line is equal to p1 x1 plus p2 x2. p1 x1 and p2 x2. So this is the share of income spent on good x1, and this is the share of, you can say, amount spent on goods 2 at the price p2. So one important information that has been given is that the amount is spent on two equal goods. This means that the amount consumed of x1 and x2 is equal. That means see, x1 is equal to x2. In terms of demand for good 1 is equal to the demand for d1 is equal to x1 and d2 is equal to x2. This means the demand for good 1 is equal to the demand of good 2. Okay, this is as simple as that. Now what we need to do is that we need to substitute this formula in this one. So we can write I is equal to P1 x1 plus, in place of P2 we can write 4x1. So it will be 4, sorry, in place of P2 it will be 4P1. So it's 4P1 into x2. Now in place of x2 we can write x1. Why? Because we know that the same quantity of both the goods are consumed. That is, the amount or the number of good 1 is equal to the number of goods 2. So we can simply write x1. Or since we know that I is equal to 100, we can say 100 is equal to 4 x1 p1 x1 plus 4. So we can write 5 p1 x1, or p1 x1 is equal to 100 by 5 is equal to 20. So this is the share of income spent on good x1. So we did not do anything, very difficult numeric formula. What we simply did was we found a relationship between P1 and P2, and we substituted this P1 and P2 into your budget line. So this is your budget line. Okay. So this is as simple as that. So if you like the video, if you found it useful, please like the video and subscribe the channel. And if you need, let's say, previous year paper, so you can give us a call, 844-88-78849. And apart from this, we are also planning to conduct free online classes for students who are going to appear in the entrance examination, where we are going to discuss the ways in which we need to solve numerical questions, because numerical is the only part where most of the students get stuck. And we'll be also discussing important theoretical questions, or maybe theoretical sections, let's say from Keynesian, classical, international economics, development economics. So we'll be covering each and every topic one by one. So thank you and all the best.